An angle follow-up to a story we brought you last night about the building public outcry against those massive offshore wind farms that are in the process of being mapped and built off the Northeast. Now, this morning, we learned that the Liberal governors of Rhode Island and Connecticut have greenlit a federal lawsuit against the Trump administration over its decision to halt the huge Revolution Wind project. The administration has halted permits, issued stop work orders, and its ongoing national security, environmental, and economic review of these projects. Joining us now is Energy Secretary Chris Wright. Mr. Secretary, thank you so much for joining us. Your reaction tonight to the governors of Rhode Island and Connecticut, and Sheldon Whitehouse, the Rhode Island senator, has just excoriated the administration, basically saying if you all are for raising energy prices by killing off these projects, then, you're doing a great job. Your reaction tonight?
Yeah, and of course, it's just a wild misunderstanding of the situation. The electricity grid's very different than your car. In your car, you fill up the gas, you got a few days worth of gas. If you can buy cheaper gas and top it up, you go ahead and do it. With the electricity grid, you have to match supply and demand at every moment in time. In the evening, when people come home from work and they turn their stoves on and their margarita machines are fired up, demand rises. And we have natural gas that rises the amount of electricity to serve that. Coal, nuclear, and hydro. That's how we powered our grid for 100 years. President Obama came in, told us the world was ending, and we had to change how we got electricity somehow to save the world. With just a misunderstanding of the facts, or a deliberate misunderstanding. But with wind and solar, you don't know when they're going to be there, and you don't know when they're going to go away. That's just not productive for the electricity grid. They end up just making the reliable stuff have to turn down when the wind is blowing, turn back up again when the wind dies, and then at peak demands at the very hot times and very cold times. That's peak demanded electricity. Those are high pressure systems. The wind isn't blowing, and if it's in the evening, the sun isn't shining. So you need all of the other equipment to keep people alive and keep the lights on at peak demand. But yet you've got this extra distribution grid, power lines, all sorts of land and materials for wind and solar. They were guaranteed ways to increase the price of electricity. President Obama knew it when he went down this road. President Obama knew it when he went down that road. Biden doubled down on it and drove electricity prices up. That's not rocket science. That was guaranteed to happen. So now they're saying, oh, my God, we turn off these variable parasitic sources on the grid and we're going to get more expensive power. Just not true.
Yeah, I went out to the Vineyard Wind Project on Saturday. Friends of mine and I went out on our boat. And so I was able to we scooted around through these massive, massive fields, this massive wind farm. I think until you actually get up close and you see the scope of these projects, it's kind of hard to even talk about. But most of these projects are being run, Mr. Secretary, by foreign entities, foreign firms, with huge investments being made by foreign governments in these firms. Ørsted is one of them, and there's only one, I believe, Dominion Energy is doing the one off Virginia. But nevertheless, as you can see in this video, these fields go on for miles, and one part of it is like 1,400 square miles, which is like 2/3 of the size of the Grand Canyon out on the ocean in the Northeast. These towers are already up in some cases. So what are you going to do?
So the details of this are tricky, and I don't have the answer to that right now. But let me just give this background, Laura. 3 countries have built a lot of offshore wind. Denmark, as you just mentioned, they were the first mover in this. Germany and the United Kingdom. Norway has a little bit, not a lot, actually. Norway has been the savior for the rest of Europe. Its hydropower and its natural gas has allowed Europe to survive with 3 countries heavily dependent on offshore wind. But Germany, Denmark, and the UK compete for the most expensive electricity in the world. That is the road. If you go down offshore wind, we'll be competing for the most expensive electricity in the world. And that's not President Trump's agenda. In fact, his is the opposite, is to stop these price rises. They were enforced on us by politicians making bad decisions. We want to win the AI race. bring down costs for Americans, and keep our consumers reliable. We know the direction offshore wind will lead us. We've seen it. We know where it's headed. It's crazy. We're not going there. And yes, President Trump is bold, and he's going to stop that nonsense and protect the American citizens.
Why are electricity prices today still as high as they are, and in some cases increasing? The Democrats are going to use this in the midterms. White House's statement, Sheldon Whitehouse's statement, directed directly at the Energy Department on the Trump administration, focusing on these wind farms, like that's going to raise prices. But they are high, and Americans are very frustrated by this. Not gas prices, but overall electricity prices.
Absolutely. And Laura, they should be. It's part of the reason President Trump's here. It's part of the reason I'm here. We had 100 years of flat to declining inflation-adjusted electricity prices until President Obama decided we're going to save the planet with renewable power, which, by the way, combined is 3% of U.S. energy, but it's much more than that in the electricity sector. When you put variable renewables on your grid and all the infrastructure you have to build, all the extra wear and tear that takes on the other systems that are meant to run smoothly now have to turn up and down all the time. These policies for wind and solar, they are the reason we have more expensive electricity. The further we go down that road, the more expensive the electricity we'll have. But just stopping building them today doesn't get rid of them. They're all still collecting subsidies. They're all still there. At least we can stop the damage. Let's stop digging the hole, and then let's build some more natural gas power plants. Let's build some nuclear plants. Let's expand the capacity of existing plants. We can heal and fix the electricity grid, but it is precisely going the opposite direction of building offshore wind turbines.
All right, Mr. Secretary, it's always great to see you. Thank you very much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.